Welcome to CAD Voyager. Today we are going to see about arc command. The shortcut for arc command is A enter. Or you can select arc from the toolbar section below the home button. There are 11 methods of drawing arc. We can see one by one. Come, let's go to the video. First we are going to see about 3-point arc. Select 3-point arc. And it's your wish, you can use 3 points over anywhere in the window. I'm simply showing you an example. You can use 3 points anywhere. Here you have to note a clear point that you should not keep those 3 points in a straight line. If you keep 3 points in a straight line, an arc cannot be drawn. You have to place 3 points not in a straight line. If you keep, arc will not be drawn. Next we are going to see about start, center, end arc. First click A and enter the shortcut for arc command. Specify the first point over anywhere in the window. Then you have to choose the center option. You can see here clearly. You have to click center, or you have to do C enter for shortcut. And a center point you have to give for that arc. Now you can see a center is got selected over the arc point. Now you have to give the third point or the end point. You can give end point over anywhere. You can give endpoint or you can give angle to complete the arc for endpoint. I am just going to use here 0 degree. Here you can see a arc ended in 0 degree from the center point. For checking, you can draw a straight line. A straight line is 0 degree from center point. You can check it here clearly. Next we are going to see about start, center, angle, arc. Shortcut for arc command A enter. Then you have to specify the first point. Here I am specifying the first point. Then I am giving center, see somewhere I am specifying the center above, and I am again clicking A enter for angle. Here you are going to use control button to toggle the arc to create over clockwise or anti-clockwise. If you work out with AutoCAD, you will get to know. If you click control, you will get to rotate the arc in clockwise or anti-clockwise. If you first click control, which is rotating clockwise, it will become anti-clockwise, vice versa. I am just going to enter here the angle value 90 degree. For checking whether the arc is 90 degree, you have to connect the both endpoints of the arc to the center. Now click line, specify the endpoints in both lines of the arc and merge it, and you will get the angle over there. You are not visible with the angle, so I am going to change the text dimension. I am going to give 50 units and I am going to enter. Now you can able to see the angle of the arc. Next we are going to see about start, center, length, arc command. Click Ctrl A and then specify the first point and specify the center distance also, give somewhere, and here you are going to give the length. For that you have to type L. It is known as the chord length. Your length should not cross the diameter of the circle that can be drawn with the center point you given to the arc point. If it exceeds, arc cannot be drawn, and you can give any lower value than the chord length. Here I am giving 1000 unit and enter an arc drawn. For checking it, connect the two ends of the arc and draw a line and connect it both and check the dimension of both lines. You can exactly see the line is drawn at 1000 units. Next we are going to see about start, end, angle, arc. Click A enter, then specify the first point, then click E enter for the end point, and you have to give end point somewhere, then again A enter for the angle. Please make a kind note, as here also you can't able to use 0 degree, as it will make a straight line. A straight line cannot drawn used by the arc command. So at least give 1 degree. Here I drawn the arc using 1 degree, but we can't able to check. We can able to check, but it is little difficult to check 1 degree. So I'm going to show you how to check using some bigger angles. I'm going to do the same again, clicking A, enter, and specifying the first point and specifying the end point. But for a change I'm going to draw arc with angle of 90 degree. Here also you can use control to toggle the direction of the arc. After clicking 90 degree, enter, an arc is drawn. For checking, as usual, the same method. Draw the line from center point and merge both. Then check the dimension width of angle. You can able to see the 90 degree over here. And I will show how to check. Clicking 2 points and merging it. Now giving the dimension here, and you can clearly able to see it is 90 degree. Next we are going to see start and direction R command. Click A and enter, the shortcut for R command. Then give the direction. Direction is nothing but the tangent point only. I am going to give here 0 degree, as 0 degree is easy to check. From start point of the arc, draw a straight line, and from that straight line draw another line somewhere. Now delete that straight line. Now click the start point of that second line and type tan and take the line to the arc. If the line automatically selects on the start point of the arc, the procedure we followed is entirely correct for the arc. This is the way to check. In this method we can check whether we have drawn the correct method or not. The line automatically selects the start points of the arc. Don't forget this method. Next we are going to see start and radius arc method. Click Ctrl A and specify the first point and specify the second point. Type R and give radius 1000. It's your wish. I am giving 1000 for reference, and complete the diagram. An arc is drawn. We can check whether the arc is of radius 1000 by measuring it. Click the arc and measure it. The exact value it shows the radius is 1000. Next we are going to draw center, start, end arc. Click A and enter. Then click center and specify the center point, and then specify the start point of the arc. Then again specify the end point of the arc. Here also you can use control button to toggle the direction of the arc. I am going to give 180 degree as end point. That means the 180 degree should be between the start and end points, not between center. Start and end point, it should be 180 degree. You can see here clearly. Next we are going to see center, start, angle. Click A and enter, and then click center to specify the center point, then specify the center point, then specify the start point, then click A, enter to specify the angle. Here I am giving angle as 270 degree. Here an arc is done in 270 degree. To check, from draw a line from start and end point to the center point and check the angle between those. You will get to know the arc is in 270 degree. Next we are going to see about center, start, length, arc command. Click A and enter, then click center, specify the center point, then again specify the start point. For length we have to give chord length that should be less than the diameter 1000. So I am giving here 500. An arc is drawn with the length of 500. To check, click the start and end point of the arc, draw a line, and you can check here. Draw a line connecting that, and now check the dimension. It will show how much it is. If it's correct, the dimension should be correct there. 500 is there. Finally we are going to see about continue R command. Continue R command is nothing It is used to draw number of arc from the last previous arc which is drawn in the window. If your last used command is arc, then click double enter. The last drawn arc is get automatically selected. Then you can able to draw an arc from the end point of the previously drawn arc. See here. This is the major use of the arc command. It is not only recommended to draw arc using Ctrl A, you can also draw arc using the arc icon below the home button. If you used arc from that icon, you need not to type center start length, it will get automatically loaded. So it is the benefit of selecting the arc in the icon. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends who are wishing to continue their career in AutoCAD. Support us. Thank you.